everybody, it is Drac from DDO Players, and we are here on Lamania. And why are we on Lamania? That is because Ravenloft is here. That is right, the first pass of Ravenloft is on Lamania. We're going to start a series of Lamania Ravenloft videos. You knew we were going to do videos on Ravenloft. We're going to start out with taking a look at the loot. And this is from the captain that is in the test dojo on Lamania. And conveniently, he sells Ravenloft loot. So let's take a look at what he's got. We're going to look at the heroic items first. Take a look at part 1. Let's move these over. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly. So if you have any questions or want to know anything more about a specific item, let me know down in the comments on this YouTube video or over on the post on DDO Players, and I will certainly do my best to answer those questions. First of all, we have the Mist Fallen, which is an orb. And of course, this is the heroic version, so I'm going to take a look at heroic in this video, and then in another video, I will take a look at the legendary items. So the Mist Fallen, of course, is a +5. Sorry about that. A +5 bonus orb. Insightful Mystic Diversion 4%. So I'm going to go through these fairly fast. If you have any questions, let me know. We have a War's Word Shield. Shield bonus of +10. +5 enhancement bonus on that. Sheltering +14. Hopefully you can read these on the screen. I'm going to leave them on there long enough for you. Blur-fingered gloves. Quick draw. These are of interest to myself. I think I'm going to buy a pair of these and test this out since I am a ranger. And then we have the Flight Foot Greaves. Freedom of movement. That is always nice. Speed +15, reflex +5. Always good to get reflex bonuses. Mantle of the Fury, which is going to be a cloak. Double strike +6, I like that. Dodge +6. Go down, there is a lot of items here. Rune Sigiled Belt. Fort +5, quality fort, spell saves +5, protection from evil, that's nice. Silver thread cloak. It's a wisdom item, fortification 77%. Bastani fighter's sash, sorry. Goes on your waist, of course, it's a belt. Stunning +6, vertigo +6, vitality 19. So pretty decent stats on that one as well. Barovian Noble's Regalia. Fort +77 on that, as you can see. Down to the Blightstone Core, which is a docent. So overall, it's looking like these stats are not bad for level 10 mid-level items. Here's our light iron armor, the Mist-Laden Vestments. I will check some of this armor out and actually show you what it looks like as well, too. That will be in another video. Cursebane Focus as a trinket. Curse resistant +5. Insightful Will +2. Magic Sheltering 14. Spell saves +5. So, yeah, you can see pretty decent stats on these items so far. Don's Herald Charm. Keylock Ring. Open Lock 12. Search 12. Spot 12. Disable Device 12. I'm seeing this in my rogue's future. Maybe, if I can ever get it to drop. You know how the RNG is. But at least from Lamania, I can just buy it. So I can test it. Great how that works out. Lore-fueled pack banner. Goes on the wrist. Words are hard for me, apparently. Negotiated spectacles. Linguistics 10. Diplomacy 12. Quality, diplomacy 3. Perfect pinnacle. Ring of Nightfall. I like some of the names they have for these. Another reflex 5 on that. A lot of reflex items. And we come to the final one in this section, the symphonic lenses. So that is what we have for that section. So let's go in back into our heroic items. We'll do the part 2 items. Lots of items in Ravenloft, as you can see. The best defense. That is a large shield. Vorpal on a shield. Nice. Some more gloves. The crumbling gloves. As you can see, has a blue augment slot on that one. We have a cloak called a Phase Lock. Wizardry 112. That's kind of nice. Shadow Hail Cloak. Hide 12. Move Silent 12. Deception 4. Ghostly. A green augment on that one. I love the names for some of these items. Shadow Soul Footsteps. Dexterity 6. Dodge +2. Insightful Dodge. Yellow augment slot. So as you can see, they're kind of going all throughout for their augments this time. There's pretty much, I've seen every color so far. Twist Hollow Cloak. Coat of the Traveler. This is our medium armor. Fort 77. Physical Sheltering 14. For some reason it won't let me. There we go. We have a ring. Docent. There we go. It wouldn't let me click on the docent there for a second. See that? Fort 77, blue augment. We'll go back to that ring so you can see that. Bracers of the Fallen Hero. Green augment. Crisping ring. Death Warden. Ooh, a ring that gives you death block. That's nice. The blue augment, that can come in handy, I am sure. Kindred Pendant, I will like that name. Charisma +6. Yellow augment. Augment Summoning. We have the Reflective Bloodstone. I'm going to have to get that just with the name alone. Scold Ring. Looks like it's the Necro Ring. We have the Summoner's Spectacles. And the Blight Purge, which is offhand item. Exploding Fire Shot, as you can see. It's a rune arm. And that is what we have in that section. And then we have the weapon suits. Let's take a look and see what we have here. For our weapons, we have the Barovian hand wraps. And as I said, if I'm going too fast for these, let me know. I'll answer some questions if I can. Got a dagger. Falchion. I don't know anybody that fights with falchions. If you fight with the falchion, let me know. I have never done it myself. I usually don't do two-handed fighting, but I can't say as I've ever seen anybody. If I popped in a pug or anything, I've never seen anybody fight with a falchion. So if you do, let me know. Of course, we have a crossbow. I'm interested to see what the bow stats are going to be. Probably end up buying one to test since I am on my ranger here. Great axe. Great club. We have a lot of people on the money tonight. Our great sword. Hopefully I'm going through these slow enough that you can read the descriptions if you want. If not, like I said, let me know in the comments or around the post on DDO Players, and I will try to get the stats for you. We have a heavy crossbow. And the heavy mace. We have a pick. A comma. Kopesh. Kukri. Don't see many people using kukris either. I actually have a little lower level rogue that I actually use kukris on. Why? I don't know. Just because. We have a light crossbow. These are all just have the Barobian name on them. We have our light mace. We have a light pick. And we have our Barobian longbow. 1380 base damage. Dex modifier +5. Silver alchemical, keen 1, undead bane 3, maiming 3. So that's kind of nice. I will test one of those out. We have a longsword. And the good old maul. Gotta have your maul, you know. We have a Barobian Morningstar. It's another weapon I don't see too many people use as Morningstars. Quarterstaff for all you staff users out there. The rapier. These all are silver with keen and undead bane. Looks like standard base on them. Heavy crossbow, repeating crossbow. We have our scepter. Our scimitar. Once again, silver, keen, undead bane. Apropos for Ravenloft, I suppose. Short bow. I prefer long bows personally, but I know a lot of people like short bows, so there you go. Short sword. The Barobian sickle. We have our warhammer. Our dart. Shuriken. All you throwers out there, the Barobian throwing axe. Throwing dagger, of course. Gotta have the dagger. And we run it out with the throwing hammer. So there's a look at some of the weapons. Let's go back into the Suite 2 of the weapon sets and see what we have. Go to the top of the list here. We have the McBray Bastard Sword. It's a plus 15. McBray Battle Axe. And we have our dagger, Mother's Night Embrace. This weapon is unholy and imbued by one of two deities of Barovia, the Mother Night. This weapon is evil, dealing an additional 3d6 evil damage on each hit. Nice. Looks like all of these McBray weapons are Mother Night Embrace, so that's kind of cool that they're doing that. They're giving us some evil weapons. Once again, these are normal weapons. These are not the sentient weapons. They are not on this build on Lamania. We have our great crossbow. Our great axe. Our great club. We have the great sword. Our hand axe. We have our hand wraps. These are all human veins as well, with the Mother's Embrace on them, so it does the 3d6 evil damage. Our mace, heavy mace, the heavy pick, light mace. We have our light pick. Our longbow. I will be testing the bows out on another video as well. I'm going to be running through some of the content. Just show that off as well, and I'm going to test some of the weapons so you can kind of see what they look like in that in another video if you're interested. We have our longsword. We have our maul. Our Morning Star, quarterstaff, our rapier, our crossbow varieties. These are the repeatings. Scepters, scimitars, our short bows, short swords. We have our sickles, of course our warhammer, our darts, shuriken, throwing axe. These are going to be of great interest to the throwers in the crowd. And our throwing hammer rounds out our McBray. So that is what we have for our weapons on Lamania, the heroic versions. Stay tuned for a future video where we will take a look to see what we have for the weapons legendary. That will be in a future video.